If you're running your own small business, there are loads of accountants out there who will charge you literally thousands of pounds to do something you can do yourself for free. In this film, I'm going to show you in under 10 minutes how to do your confirmation statement. But don't forget to subscribe to this channel because it gives loads of free advice on how to do your accounts and how to do lots of other things related to Companies House and running your company, all completely free of charge. Don't waste your money on expensive accountants, on expensive lawyers. Most of these things you can do yourself. I'm going to show you how to do them. Don't forget to subscribe. Now, here's my film on how to do your confirmation statement in under 10 minutes. It's absolutely free and it will save you an absolute fortune. So the first thing you need to do is go onto your reminder email from Companies House and click on the link for the web filing service, which I've just shown you in the red circle, and that brings you onto web filing. And of course you do need to sign into web filing, and I'm going to say something important about passwords a little bit later on. There's something really important coming up related to your passwords. But first of all, you go onto the web filing service by clicking the link on your reminder email and then signing in. So you have to sign in with your username, your email address, and also your password, and make sure it is the correct password for web filing. It may be different from your normal password for Companies House. And then you'll get a security code that's sent to you either by email or through your mobile phone. It's up to you, depends how you set it up when you set up your account. So mine's been sent to my email address, and there are actually quite a lot of security things you have to do when you're signing in, but we'll go through those now. So first of all, you have to put in once you put in your security code, you put in your full name and you put in your mobile number. So that's the first part of the security that you have to go through, and there are other security checks later on. So first of all, it takes you to the home page. So make sure it's you, obviously it will be you. And this could apply to any companies you run. So if you run more than one company, then it's going to come up with several different companies. It'll come up with all your companies. Well, at least all your companies that are registered with Companies House, obviously not if you're a sole trader. And then you click on File a Confirmation Statement, and in a few moments we'll go through some other security procedures before you can actually do the confirmation statement. It tells you very clearly what you have to do in order to file your confirmation statement and the conditions. For example, no more than 5 officers, only 1 shareholder, that type of thing. No more than 5 people with significant control. Again, I'll explain what that means a bit later on. It's really simple, and obviously it has to be a private limited company, not a public limited company. But of course, if you're running a public limited company, then you'd have an accountant to do all this anyway. This is really just aimed at very small businesses that are registered with Companies House. It might just be 1 or 2 people running the company. So that gives you all the information you need, and it is really straightforward. We are just talking about small companies with 5 officers or less. So let's get started. So now you get another security procedure. You have to sign in again. You put in your email address, and again it asks for your password. Now this is really important. This could be a different password to the one you use for web filing. So if you get locked out, and you'll see what I mean in a minute, because I'm going to show you a demonstration of this. If you get locked out, it could be because you're using the wrong password. So I've done that deliberately just to show you. Now it's really important to get the right password, because you'll get completely locked out altogether if you make 4 wrong attempts. So make sure you're using the right password. And I can't stress this enough. Your password for web filing could be a different password than the password you use to log in at Companies House. It's quite possible you have 2 different passwords, one for Companies House and one for web filing. Make sure you're using the right one, or otherwise you'll get logged out. Once you get through that security stage, then you can get going with actually doing the confirmation statement. So once you get through all of that, you get onto the easy bit. The confirmation statement's dead easy, really quick. It'll take us about 5 minutes. So you put in your company number and your company comes up. I'm just going to show you an example of one of my companies. I run several companies, but this is one of the smaller ones. And it just gives the date that you're incorporated, the company number, the status of the company, whether it's dormant, whether it's active, and the date that the filing needs to take place. So you just click through the various processes as you go through. Now, authentication code. This is a really important point. If you're doing this for the first time, you might not have your authentication code. You must get it by mail, not by email, not online. It's sent to you in the post, and it can take up to a week to get it. Once you've got it, it's fine. You can use the same one, but make sure you get your authentication code, and you'll use that same code every year. And then it just checks the trading status of your company. Again, just click through it, and then this is the bit. This is the confirmation statement. This is the bit where you have to fill in 8 separate sections, and trust me, it is really quick. It is really quick. It's under 5 minutes to fill in these 8 sections. It is so quick. First of all, are your SIC codes correct? Well, in the case of my company, I use 2 codes, one public relations and communications, and the other postgraduate level education. If you want to change them, you can. Most people keep their SIC codes the same. Then statement of capital. Now, this is probably going to be the same year after year after year. In my case, with my company, I issued 100 shares, £1 each. That means total value of shares is £100. 100 shares times £1. I own all the shares. If that hasn't changed, all you do, click yes, and it takes you to the next section. So we've done a quarter of it already. Next one, officers' details. It could just be you on your own, could be 2 of you. In my case, it's 2 of us. It's company secretary and it's myself. You'll see that I have blanked out a few personal details here. It's just things like my home address, my date of birth. I've actually blanked those out just for security reasons. But you fill that in, your occupation, appointment date, date of birth, country of residence, nationality. It's dead easy. It's dead easy. Okay. That's 3 done already. You've only got to do 8, and we've done 3 already. So next, people of significant control, usually just you. There might be more than one person if it's a bigger company. Usually with small companies, it's just one person. And it just basically asks nationality, country of residence, and what is the nature of your control. Well, usually it will just be that you own 75% or more of the shares. And if that's all correct, you don't even need to do anything. Just tick yes. Is the PSC statement correct? Just yes. That's it. We're halfway through already. You see, most of these things in a confirmation statement, you don't actually have to do anything. You're just clicking yes. Then we go on to shareholders. Well, if your shareholders haven't changed from the previous year, then again, all you do is click yes. And again, class of shares, ordinary shares. I've issued 100 shares. I own them all. Just click yes. So we're nearly finished already. Email address. Is your registered email address correct? Well, unless you change your email address, you just click yes again. 3/4 of the way through. You can see how quick this is now, can't you? Registered office address? Well, I just use my home address. And so just click yes. Okay. This hasn't changed. And then there's only one more thing to do. Register locations. Where are the company registers kept? Well, they'll probably be just kept at your house or at your registered office, unless you use a sale address. And I explain what that means in one of my other films here on YouTube. And that's number 8. Again, just click yes. So 8 things to complete on your statement. And to be perfectly honest, most people watching this film will just click yes to all of them. And we've done it in under 5 minutes. And then all you have to do is just confirm that you've followed all the correct legal rules according to the various legislation for companies. Confirm about your intended future activities. 2 things to click. Click submit. And there's only one other thing you need to do, and this is the most painful part of the process, and that is pay £34. Now, it used to be a lot cheaper than this. It went up a couple of years ago. Hopefully, by the time you watch this film, it'll still be £34. You just fill in your financial details. Obviously, I've missed that bit out, so you can't see my credit card number, and that's it. Well, I hope you found this film useful. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and to share. I make lots of other films that are really useful for small business people. It's completely free of charge and I could save you an awful lot of money. My name's Darren Bugg. Until the next time, thanks for watching and I'll see you again very soon.